Evening. This is David, and you're watching Coffee Talk. This is episode number 280. Monday, the 29th of July, end of the summer, 2024. And we didn't get any rain today. I'll do the yard tomorrow. If if I wake up, I'm gonna try to do the yard tomorrow. It's like turned into a forest, overgrown jungle of a forest. Joseph Moore, KT Hagan, it's Lady M. Welcome. Hope y'all are doing well. Uncle Al. I still haven't figured out how to get your blue wrench back, Uncle Al. I'm sorry. I'm appealing to somebody who knows more about these things than I do. Idaho Garden Girl, welcome. You've been putting out some good videos, Uncle Al. I watched a couple of them today. They were like full on rants. Good stuff. So I uploaded a video. I went to my room today. This is the first time over the summer. I did not go to my room over the summer. First day back where I could get into my room on my own time. And mom of 4 boys. Somebody apparently said something other that got rejected or got restricted or got put up for review. I don't know what's going on. Hello, Black Widow, and hello, Melinda Elliott. So as I said, it was just a troll. Okie dokie. They say you've made it when you start getting trolls. Hello, Holly Ivins. So perhaps I've made it, because I apparently have been getting a few trouble there. I got some of the stuff I've been ordering in from Amazon. Just opened this bag. I had two of these crammed into my mailbox out front. I ordered a new umbrella, less than $10. And I said I had ordered, this is a 5-pack of rain ponchos, and this is a 10-pack of blankets. The little emergency blankets. I'm planning on putting those boxes and such and follow-up boxes I'm going to send people. Just trying to get my stuff together. Hello, Isobar. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting from the Philippines. So I'm getting a MacBook 13.6 inch gray. It's not the latest state-of-the-art MacBook, but they're not cheap. So I got that one, will be coming in a few days, and when I get it in, I'm gonna get somebody to set it for me. I'm gonna start using it for my live streaming. And hopefully things will go better. Getting rid of this gateway that I have here. I've never really used it Had it for a couple of years. I got it on a Black Friday. Thuriston, welcome Thuriston. Little Prepper, hello. I was lacking one thing for the widow's box that I did not have. I had given it to my wife and I didn't want to ask for it back. But I went to Walmart and I got it. I want to put a box together and I didn't have the right tape, so I got it now. And I'm not officially back at work, so I have to go Thursday afternoon for a 2-hour training session over at the high school, which I said I would go to, being a good little boy. But I did. And so I gotta put the box together. The box. I'm gonna put the box together. And I'm gonna sit here and load it up right here like this and just, oh. And however long it takes, that's gonna be a short, well, it's gonna be a video, but it's gonna be a short video. It's not a short, it's a video that is short. You know. I was at 3-day training this last week. A lot of young teachers. And they were all talking about their hair. I said, I can't do anything with my hair. Can't do anything with my hair. And somebody made a comment, and I said, well, I'm follically challenged. And they thought I meant phallic, as in phallus. I said, no, I'm fine there. It's the hair. And everybody got a big laugh out of that. Like all the kids, 23-year-old teachers, brand new teachers, you know. They thought that was funny. And then they start comparing their tattoos. You know, all these kids have got tattoos, you know. Weird tattoo stuff they do. And they start telling stories about their tattoos, you know, and all this. The old guys there, you know, and I'm having to get help with technology. And, you know, the internet came out in 95, and I finished all my education. The last of my education got my degree in 95, you know. Like, didn't have the internet for all this. You know, we had bound periodicals, and we had microfiche, all that sort of good stuff, you know. They don't know what the hell periodic, microfiche, either one of those. 12 watching, 13 likes. An update, Uncle Out says 12 up here. It might be 9 on your own. No. There's a few people in here. So, I got a 6-pack. Guy don't sell. $6 each. A 6-pack of Mountain House. Freeze-dried granola with bell blueberries. 16 grams of protein. The package weight is 4 ounces. It says granola with mel blueberries. 500 calories. To prepare, open, package at tear, notch, remove, and discard oxygen absorber. Carefully add 1/2 cup, that's 4 ounces of cold water to pouch. Stir thoroughly to wet all ingredients. Enjoy of the pouch. And this is best by 2049. 2004. That's 20 years. Best by. No, I'm sorry. It says best by February of 2054. That's 20, 30 years. That's just 30 years. Nice pack of these. I gave one to the daughter. So try this out. You like this stuff. They had on sale. I got a 6-pack for $36. No tax and free delivery. You know. Uncle Al was bashing number 10 cans today. These people with all these number 10 kids, you know, it's like, son, if something happens, you'd wish you had my number 10 kids. If you're not stocking up on them. Cause, yeah, I got a bunch of variety stuff, but I do have a bunch of number 10 cans. You know, all the extra stuff, all the beverage stuff, the coffee stuff, the milk, the chocolate, the orange, all of the flavored stuff. You know, rolled oats. Got tons of rolled oats and pails. Good stuff, you know. You use it to make flour. You can use it for oatmeal. A lot of various stuff. I got all, you know, got cream of wheat. Cream's good. I used to eat lots of cream of wheat when I was a kid. Cream of wheat's good. Michaela Missick. Hello, Michaela Missick. Thank you for coming in, young lady. But Uncle Al had a good rant going. He was talking about He was talking about Cousin Dumas. mm. Cousin Dumas. Dumass. Dumas. You know, I said, I gave him a comment. I said, you know, over half population's Cousin Dumas, Uncle Al. Over half the population's cousin Dumas. They're all Cousin Dumas. And then I cited, how do you think your friend Brandon got in office? You know, these weren't geniuses voting for him. Miss Anne Marie Angel, welcome Anne Marie Angel. Thank you for coming in. How you doing? I was thinking about you. When I have the time to, I like to hit people's channels on short, and I'll do the last 3 shorts. I'll watch the last 3 shorts. I'll leave a like and a comment. A lot of times the comment is like what like number it is with a thumbs up, you know. And I try to watch shorter videos that are not like, I was watching and she may come in, Crafting with Pat and More, and the lady likes to do coloring. She likes to do puzzles. She does crafting stuff, you know. And watched 2 of her videos. One of them was like 4 minutes, and that was like 5 minutes. I watched the whole thing. At the end, I clicked the button. It says, you know, like how much time I watched. And I also watched 3 of her shorts. And she almost instantaneously came back and did the same thing for me. Left some comments on mine. Never fear, Yoda is here. My friend, Dave, Yoda. My best to echo. Yoda, I got a mailer for you. You're going to be getting some stuff, son, for your preps. I'm going to send you an Echo, a couple of these, little emergency blankets and emergency ponchos that I just got in. And I'm going to send you a manual can opener. Got a bunch of those. It'll be red. You'll be getting something from me very soon, my friend. I tell you what, I love watching Dave's. He's putting out a lot of these little political pins, and then I have a little string of some of the comments that they've made. Really enjoying them. Really enjoying them. Your birthday's the 12th. Will you be getting from me? I hope everybody is doing well. Yes. Yeah, that's hilarious too. The Kamala. There are 2 or 3 ladies that do really good Kamala impressions. They're not black, but I mean they do some really good Kamala. And one of them does that John Pierre, that Corinne Pierre, the press secretary, does a pretty good one of her. You know. And everybody's getting butthurt because former President Trump was saying him as a rock. The southern term would be dumb as a cob. Dumb as a cob. I remember my parents used to use that, talking about it as dumb as a cob. Southern folks. Holly, you got a birthday coming up? Well, happy birthday, lady. Ah, Echo, living my best life at 60. Welcome. Careful. I will try to be careful. Well, that's a good age. That's a good age. You take care of yourself. It's still a good age. My problem is that I gotta lose some weight. You look something about scold farts. Yeah, putting out some Brandon videos, these little troll toy video, little videos they do, or they'll do sound effects and they'll have him there with a funny look on his face, and they talk about him, doing something in his pants, or you hear a burst, you say, oh well, global warming or whatever you want to call it. Please hit the like button and be greatly appreciated. Ten in the house, 16 likes. I'm gonna get with my yard guy tomorrow and try to get the yard done. And it's not gonna be fun. It's been like maybe 10 days since the yard was done. Not quite 10 days. Looks like it's been a month. It really is. But we're not supposed to have rain for several days at least. I allowed a day to dry, so today is a dry day. It rained some yesterday. Did not rain any today. Tomorrow we're gonna tackle hard. Hello, Bud Files. Am I streaming from a laptop? I'm streaming from my iPhone 12. I have a new laptop coming in, and I just got a text from my cousin. I sent my cousin's daughter. My first cousin's like a sister to me. It's the closest thing I have to a sister. She's a year younger than me. She's my father's. My father was the eldest child, and I was a late life baby. My father's brother Howard was the baby, and he's 17 years my father. He grew up. Their father passed away when my father was 19 and he was 2. And my father wound up raising him, helping to raise him. And he used to think my father was his father, his daddy, when he was little. Very close. And Uncle Howard passed away just shy of 94. And his daughter, Rhonda, is about a year younger than me. She's got a daughter who 30, only child, one child, daughter 30. And I sent her a card and a gift card, $20 gift card to Starbucks. And the bloody thing hasn't arrived. And it like last Monday. And supposed to get it like Thursday or Friday. No card today. So, I'm very unhappy about that. Because I'm sure the value of the card, stamp, and $1 gift card. I'm very unhappy about that. And thank you for subbing to Echo's channel. She will appreciate it. And she's a good person. She's always doing these little streams and such. Tries to keep people interested in what's going on. Does gaming type streams, where they do games. trivia and that kind of stuff. Yeah, slow mail, all right. It's going to Georgia, and um, you know, I don't. The postal service is not what it used to be. I'll say that. It's not. It ain't what it used to be. Um, Not what it used to be. And I tell you what, when that elderly gentleman who lives 3 streets over dropped off my package and said it was dropped off at his house, I called up Amazon to let them know, and it was a UPS driver. I thought it was a worker because the postal workers, they deliver for Amazon after hours. So like on weekends, they'll do like weekend deliveries. Like, you know, Post doesn't deliver on Sunday. Well, you see some postal workers and they're little, you know, driving around. Well, they're delivering packages, and they're delivering for like Amazon or Walmart or, you know, one of these companies that that's what they're doing. CR, creative redundancy. How are things up north, son? I have not heard from Devil Dog Prepper since I communicated with him this weekend. We texted each other. He was in a lot of pain from surgery, still having to go through a lot of tests. He had a benign tumor removed from around his optic nerve, and he's still suffering a lot of pain from it, from the surgery, recovering. Well, I can see you're suffering a heat wave up north, 73 degrees. Mr. Whistle, how are you doing, Mr. Whistle? Keep coming in. I'm glad you're doing fantastic. Well, that's good. You need to have a good supply of it. If I was doing, I'd be twins. Rainwater's good. You still need to filter it. Still need to filter it. You know, people don't realize how many people down through the ages have died from contaminated, polluted water, stuff in the water. People just, they don't know how lucky they are to a large part, based on how things are compared to, excuse me, how things used to be. So I have a ring light, if you can tell the shading along in here, I guess. I have a ring light on right now to give my face to look more whatever. Eight in the house, 19 likes. That sounds good. I've seen some stuff on the Berkeys. They're nice, but expensive. They are expensive. Yeah, I bought it probably $30 or less at Walmart. I've got my iPhone 12 mount on it right now. Once I get my new Mac, it's like an iBook. It's not the Pro, it's the iBook. You pay $3,000 for a top of the line, Pro, MacBook Pro for a 15-inch one. You pay outrageous. I don't spend that kind of money. I don't want to spend that kind of money. But you can get a good iBook for like 13.6 inch. You can get a good one for like $1,000, $1,100. And for what I'm gonna do, I'm just basically gonna use it for streaming, and maybe if I can use it to edit for my channel, make Uncle Al happy. Yeah, Ring cameras are good. They're really good. Wireless, that's a situation. You can get notifications on your phone, or your computer. Great when the tech works. Send the coyote to meet Jesus. Yeah. Yep. So I'm about to determined to get the Black Widow's box out, and I've got all the components, and I have everything I need. So maybe tomorrow, if I'm not killing myself with the yard work, because I'm brought in a mercenary, got the guy, new yard guy, and I'll try to get that thing loaded up. And I want to get it out to her. And then the next one will be Devil Dog Prepper. We were talking, and I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to say where he's at, but he's in an area where there's a lot of channels that I communicate with. He's in that state. And he was talking to all of his grandkids were over. He's got like 8 grandkids. He was saying his grandkids were over. And I don't have any grandkids. I expect to, a couple years from now, probably pick up a grandchild or 2 or 3. The daughter and I talk, she's got timelines for stuff. I've got timelines for stuff. We talk about everything, and anything we can talk about. But twins are good. Two for the price of, as far as the getting 2 of them out in a hurry. If you get a boy and a girl, hey, that's great. If you only want 2 kids, you got them. So going over statistics, Yoda, my friend Dave, I hit 1660. 1660, son. So I'm 40 short. I'm moving. I might not get there by the time I go back to work on the 6th. But I'm moving towards 1700, It was my goal to hit 1,700 by the time I went back to work on the 6th. I probably won't hit that unless there's an earthquake or something happens. But yeah, there will be storms. There will be storms. They say something's developing out there right now. It's the season. And 11.8K. So yeah, I'm down on that. 333 watch hours. I'm down on that. I haven't recovered from when I was my last live stream. 87 views. My best. I did 3 shorts today. Uncle Al, you'd be proud of me. The 2 previous ones, earlier ones, each have over 400 views. And then I released one, and everybody needs to watch this. If you want to see what my room looks like in a mess, I came in the door. I said I need to shoot footage of this. I shot footage of it, and it's a short. It's less than a minute. And I just basically do a pan of the room, and that's the way it looks after they got through doing the painting and everything. They just put the stuff back in there, and I put it to nice music, a ZZ Top. My Bouge RV CR45, which is the compressor refrigerator freezer, that 12 volt, 15 views. If you're interested in how somebody's doing, well, I hope you do. If you're wanting to see how you're doing or somebody else is doing, you can go on to Social Blade, SOCIALBADE, for YouTube. You can key in the name of the channel, see how they're doing. I was curious about Al several weeks back, and at the time I had like 17K views or whatever for the cycle. I was curious, how's Uncle Al doing? He had like 25K. So he had me by like 8K, at that time. And I can't say what averages are, and I didn't really look at the whole 9 yards. I basically just, because I know, he's past 2,000. He's at 2160 or so. He's about 500 ahead of me. He stays about 500 ahead of me right now. And he puts out more content than I do. So I'm sure he's getting more views than I am, because he's consistently putting the stuff out. Hey, Julie Ann West, welcome, my friend from an ancestral homeland over in Wales. CYMRU, Julie. And West. Uncle Al, I see that the French are having a lot of problems with those people in the blue hats. The little blue helmets, they're giving them a hell of a time over there. The purge is real. YouTube does that. They'll purge you of they'll wean you down on your subs. They'll wean you down on your like yesterday I had 15 at one time in the chat. Said I had 15, and when the snapshot came up, it said my peak concurrence was 11. Well, peak means that at the most I had, they said I had 11. Well, at one point I had 15, but 11. So I don't understand that. Sometimes they're what they report is a little wonky. You're dealing with you know, you know, like they used to always talk about military intelligence. It's like an oxymoron, military and so sometimes I hear this artificial intelligence is like an oxymoron. It's only as good as the programmer. Yeah, my father had some red hair too. He has, well, he had brown hair, but his beard. He had red in his beard. He hated that. He always shaved because he did not like the red when he was younger. He didn't want red in his beard. Brown hair, but he had red in his beard. He hated that. Hey, it's like your hair. Hell, if I had hair, I wouldn't care what color it was. You want to give me a head of hair, make it all white, that's fine. Want to make it salt and pepper, that's fine. I just like to have a head of hair. I had so much hair when I was young. I had great hair when I was young. Yeah, you lose some, you gain some. Hopefully you gain more than you lose. You take 2 steps forward and 1 step. But I've been looking at shorts. People who are putting up shorts, and they, you know, I get notifications. They go into that, and I get their shorts. And some people really don't put up shorts; they just put up videos. Some people put up shorts; they don't put up videos. And a few people live stream. Like I haven't seen Verna lately. I haven't met older days. I haven't had time and hadn't went over to check on Vay, and I hadn't seen her recently. She comes in periodically. You visit her, and you know she's got a good channel, and she is the bird whisperer. If you want to know about quail, if you want to know about rabbits, she's your quail whisperer, and she does freeze drying. So everybody's greeting everybody. 9 in the stream. 19 likes. Need 1 more to hit 20. So I need to do an unboxing and a setup on my Power Queen lithium ion battery. On Prime Day, I got a 100 amp hour. I'm gonna hook it up with an MPPT charge controller, plug it in to my solar panels, and plug it in to 12 volt to run 12 volt off of it, and to plug in a 12 volt refrigerator freezer and see how that does. And I'm going to check. Got one of these, less than $10. I'm going to check to see how much power it draws. When it's running, it draws less than 50 watts. When it's running, it cycles on and off. So the question is, in a 24-hour period, how much power is it going to use? It's probably going to use 600 watts of power in a 4-hour period. I mean a 24-hour period, 600 watts. So it would probably draw my battery down right at half. With lithium, you can draw it down all the way. It's good for 10,000 cycles. It's a nice. It's nice. It's got cold protection. It's got heat protection. Got overcharge protection. It's a good, really good quality battery. 22 pounds. And if I like it, I'm going to get a second one, which will double the amount of power. And then I may get a third. I'm retiring my AGM deep cycles. Those you can only draw down half. Virginia, 127 acres. Well, that's nice, Holly. I hope things work out that way. I don't know, Virginia, rural Virginia. I'm sure it'll be nice. Virginia is the old Dominion state. Richmond was the capital of the southern capital, Richmond. Oh, okay. Hey, good. I know the one you bought. They had it for about $700. I think they had that one for about $700. Weighs 40 pounds. Yep, that's good stuff. I started to buy those, but I said no. I think I'm gonna stick with the. I already have 4 lithium power stations. I have 3 Blue Eddies, and I have 1 Pecron. But that's a nice one. It's a nice one. They had it for a good price, a really good price. I might buy one in the future. It's a good one. Take care, Uncle Al. Appreciate you. I'm still watching. Keep the rants coming. He does some funny stuff. He was doing a rant. He was talking about cousin Dumas, Dumas, Dumass, Dumas. He said Dumas, cousin Dumas. And I left him a comment about, how do you think Brandon got in office? It's like over half the population. It's like, they're all Forrest Gump's, relatives. You got that one for $500? Whoa, really? Now, did you buy that on? Did you get that on Prime, or did you get that directly from? Did you get that directly from Blue Eddy? Yep. Yep. Well, if you take into account if you take into account the deceased people who voted, I really can't hold that against them. If you take into account all the after midnight that they brought in, they just brought in loads of those. That 1,000 mule thing, if you've seen that. Maybe not, maybe quite half the population, but when they do a poll and they say like 40% say, oh, he's doing a great job, and you want to know where the hell do these people come from? But then, the other thing is, like, the vice president's holding rallies, and she doesn't get 100 people showing up at her rally. And a small rally for Trump, like 15, 20,000. So you wonder about that. Prime days, it was actually $5.29. It was my budget for at least the next 6 months, though. Yeah, I hear you. It'll be well worth it. I buy cases of like Wolf Brand or Hormel, or I buy you know good size amounts of stuff like soup. You want tomato soup, you want potato soup, you want you buy. I buy cases of stuff, and I just put them up on put them up in the pantry. You got to do a rotation though. I don't know. I'm just stocking up. I just keep stocking up. I guess you'd say hoard, or they'd say he's a hoarder. Well, I'm a prepper. I'm a prepper. What do you think we people are? Um, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Truthful. Need to get another like to make me happy. I'll hit 20. Well, a lot of them. Uh, if it's true that right at 30% of the blacks or the black males are going to vote for Trump, the Dems can't win. If they get anywhere near the numbers that they're polling of Hispanics that are voting, there's no way they can win. Even if they get all these white suburban soccer moms who hate Trump because he picks his nose or he says harsh things. I don't vote on because of the way a person talks. I vote on what they do. You know. You want somebody who speaks nice and then ready to cut your throat, and financially is cutting your throat, or do you want somebody who's going to make it better for you? You take into consideration. Okay, well, they're Yankees. Excuse my French if any of you are from the North. But we always talk about people from New Jersey or people from New York and the way they talk, and that they don't have the gentility of Southerners. But if they're doing a damn good job, is that going to prevent me from them? Hell no. That'd be the person I vote for. Who can bring it? And that's my political commentary for today. Yeah, I've started doing a lot of the shelf stable. So like the freeze dried, shelf stable, milk beverages. I like the vanilla milk. It's really good. The vanilla milk is really good, and it's not that many calories. It's like 70, 75, 80 calories for a 75 or 80 calories for an 8-ounce glass. It's not that much. Mix the stuff up. It's good. Put it nice and cold. You want it nice and cold. Well, I really need to get back into my oatmeal. Like my big breakfast was like a couple of packs of oatmeal, instant oatmeal, and coffee. But here lately, I haven't been eating breakfast. I basically drink a couple of cups of coffee, take my medication, and my first meal of the day, which I'm basically eating two meals now. My first meal of the day is lunch. And then whatever I have for supper, whatever the wife serves or gives me for supper, and you see the stuff that I eat because I put them out as my shorts. But no, I went into my room today. One of my paraprofessionals, they have an opening for my other paraprofessional. So they've advertised the position. They haven't filled it yet. And Just trying to get back into the swing of things. It's important. Yeah, homemade bread is good. Yeah, Widow, that's true. You can eat oatmeal for dinner. I've got an image I'm going to put up on my community wall. It's got like 5 cases. I've got more than that, but you can see it's like it shows 5 cases of MRE stacked, one on top of each other. It'd be like if they were a pallet. And I usually unbox them and I put them in plastic totes. But these are just sitting on the floor behind me. That big pile over there is a bunch of stuff I need to go through. So in a crisis, you know, Uncle Al was talking about a carry bag today, or a get home bag, or a bug out bag, or whatever you want to call it. And you know, my wife, keeps talking about stuff she wants to put in her. It's like, huh? It's to get to point A to point B. That's what these bags are for. We're not leaving our area because this is where everything's at. This is ground zero right here. And trying to get her to understand that this is where this is where the stuff is. This is where everything related to, if things go, it's where you be. It's like, oh, so you want to take a bag full of neat stuff and maybe a couple of days worth of food and head out into the wilderness. Out there, is that what you want to do? Where are you going to? If there's some place we'd be good, that'd be great. But if you're not going someplace, the idea of that bag is to get you home. Something happens and break down, you can't get, you have to hoof it out on foot. That bag is to get you home. If you're within 15, 20 miles, you ought to be able to get home in less than a day. Walk it. That's what it's for. Yeah. Now, I may, wind up changing where the home base is. And if that's the case, everything's got to go. I'd like to be a little further out than I am. But I'm in a good location, as far as it's a pretty red area. And it's not a big place. It's not a small place. But we're, it's over 100 miles in any direction to the nuclear targets. So if somebody hits, it's probably be 100 miles away, and we should get through that. So I plan on being back tomorrow for another edition. I'll work on that box. Hopefully I get that box done. It'll be a video and I'll load it up. It's not going to be a premiere or anything. It's not going to be a real one of my epic put-togethers. I can get it out in the mail. When I get up in the morning, I thank God for the day. I say the Lord's Prayer, coffee, I take my medication, I think about what's going on. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I was a scout. I believe in being prepared, and that's what we're here for, to talk about and to try to just be prepared for emergencies, small, major ones. Work on the small ones first. Be prepared for the small ones first, and you can build on it. And thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Everybody have a blessed day. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, if the Lord's willing, for another Coffee Talk. Bye-bye.